What is going on, people? There's a Witch Doctor, and I'm finally back with doing Pokemon Ocean. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done Ocean, but I really thought about the next mon I wanted to do, and I definitely wanted to do Primarina. I kind of have some issues doing this Pokemon because of some controversy that comes with this Pokemon. Now, really quick, I love Primarina. I'm sorry, but Venusaur and the entire Bulbasaur line, they can't be replaced. Like, that is my favorite starter line of all time. But the Primarina line is definitely a second. I love Popplio all the way through to Primarina. I love it. It is actually beautiful. I just can't, I don't know. Anyways, now, the controversy that I have with this Pokemon that I've been seeing a lot of people talk about as well is its design. Now, personally, I love the design. It looks awesome. But to a lot of people, the design is what really gets people upset. And it is basically a gender-specific design. And I can see where they get that from. I really do. But at the same time, I don't know why now that this is an issue. I'm pretty sure it's been an issue before in the past, but not like this. So I know this is not how I normally start Ocean, but I just wanted to get this out the way really quick. Why is Primarina an issue on it looking like a female yet having a higher chance of being a male than a female? When Pokemon like Machamp are right there, when Machamp has a higher chance of being a male, but can also be a female. Not to mention, Incineroar looks very masculine as well. If we're going to complain about starters, you should complain about Incineroar as well, if that's the case. Now, normally I don't like getting into the whole gender thing, and if you are considered a boy or a girl, that's not what this series is about. But I thought I would clear that up right away, that has nothing to do with my opinion on why I like Primarina so much, and how people shouldn't judge Primarina because of its design being feminine, when, again, mons like Machamp and Incineroar are right there. There's others too, but anyways, we're here to talk about Primarina on Pokemon Ocean and what it's based off of. And if it isn't clear what this animal is based off of, well, it's a seal. Plain and simple. It has heavy inspiration, though, from mermaids and sirens. Now, am I going to talk about mermaids and sirens? No, because Pokemon Ocean is about facts. Actual, things that are real. Not that I'm not saying that mermaids aren't real, because again, our ocean's so big, we don't know what's out there. I don't necessarily think a mermaid itself is out there, but maybe something like a mermaid. Who knows? Anyways, let's go ahead and look at the seal. Now, this is just a normal seal. Now, this video does not belong to me as this seal just playing around. I will link the Twitter where I got the video from. I hope they don't mind too much that I'm using this footage. But, yeah, the seal is very playful, and I guess you can say the seals are like the dogs of the sea, because they're actually very playful with humans. Some of them can be very aggressive, but then again, it's the same with a dog. So let's go ahead and look at 5 facts on the seals, and let's see if you know any of these things. Well, first off, there are around 33 species of seals out there. That's actually quite a lot, and I didn't even think there was that many. Next one is seals are found in most waters of the world, mainly in the Arctic and Antarctic, but also in some areas of the tropics, which is actually kind of interesting to see that these things can be in many different areas because of this next fact, which is seals have a layer of fat under their skin called blubber, which keeps them warm in cold waters. They also have a sleek fur coat, which is streamlined for gliding through water. So again, in tropic areas, I can see how a seal would get really hot, but I guess if they're able to live there, then hey, by all means. The 4th fact is that a seal's whiskers help it detect prey in dark, murky waters. Now, this also helps it against sharks, because if you do not know, a bonus fact, a seal is a great white shark's main food source, and yeah. So I'm not gonna go any further because there are some pretty graphic images that I've seen in videos of this, but not here. I won't show it. And the last one is that seals live. They live on an average of 25 to 30 years. Females usually live longer than males. That's pretty cool if you ask me. I always like seals, but they were never like my favorite kind of animal. But I guess, I don't know, seals are there for certain reasons, to feed the great whites. That's what I like to think of. That's terrible, but no, people like seals. I like them too. Anyways, let's go on to Primarina and let's get some facts on Primarina. Well, Primarina has the highest base special attack and special defense of any fully evolved starter out there, which is amazing. It actually has base 126 special attack and I believe base 116 special defense, and that is insane. Like, for a starter, that's actually pretty high. So another interesting fact about Primarina is that its signature move, Sparkling Aria, is the strongest of the signature moves between the 3 new starters. And lastly, it's classified as the soloist Pokemon, and there isn't, again, with the new Pokemon, there isn't too much information. The game isn't too old yet for like people to start digging up certain information, so right now that's all I have for Primarina. But make sure to comment down below of a Pokemon that has to do with the water or a water type Pokemon in the comment section below, and I will pick between the comments on the next Pokemon Ocean. So until next time, guys, darkness.